everybody, Sensei Vegan here. We have a change of scenery today. I am not in my kitchen. And this, I guess, segment of my show is just going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go out of my element because there's a lot of things going on right now in the vegan community. And I think everyone heard about what's going on with Durianrider. Okay. I'm not here to take sides. I'm just here to state what Durianrider has done for me. Okay. Up front, I've never met Durianrider in person, but he has helped me, even though I've never met him. I'm going to tell you why. Coming up at the end of this month, it'll be 2 years that I went plant-based. July 1st will be 2 years, and that 2 years ago, I was looking for answers. I wanted to go plant-based. I really didn't know what to do. People will tell you to buy books and things like that, but even when you buy books, it's still not like having someone in your face telling you, what to do, to give you that support, give you that back. You know what I mean? Because we all do things and we end up slipping up. So you definitely need that support. So what I did, I start looking on YouTube. And the thing is, at that time, I really wasn't searching. But I was up late one night and I came across Durianrider's videos. And I was hooked. And the reason why I became hooked on the videos, it was his enthusiasm and his passion that glued me to my computer screen. And I watched a ton of his videos. And I can honestly say Durianrider was one of the key factors for me going vegan. I like that in-your-face, smash-mouth personality that he has. Now, it might irritate some people. Fine, everyone has their own opinion. But I honestly think and I honestly feel that he has a huge heart. He has a big heart. Otherwise, he would not do the things that he does. He wouldn't help the thousands and thousands of people that he has helped. Now, again, some people get on, oh, he uses foul language and he's saying all this. Really? That's how you're going to judge a person because they use foul language? I know in my experiences in life, some of the nicest, most caring people have the foulest mouths that I've met in my life, but they are so nice to me. And on the flip side, some of the sneakiest, meaning, conniving, despicable, wicked people have been the ones that hide behind a smile or very quiet. And when they're laying low, they're doing all kind of wicked, nasty things to people. Okay? So, I mean, you have to take and look at reality. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect in this vegan community, plant-based community. None of us. We all have our ups. We all have our downs. We have good days and we have bad days. But if you take and you're completely honest, I believe he has a really great heart. I do. And I have a couple notes here, but I'm speaking right from here. I don't want to drag this out any more than it is, but I'm going to give a couple cases of why I believe he has a great heart. I was on Instagram and I was having trouble getting some followers, right? And I said, you know what? Let me take and direct message him and see if he could give me some pointers. And I took and I did. I would say within 8-9 hours, I get a message back. And he was like, bro, you got to do this. Bam, bam, bam. He gave me some notes. You got to do this. This is what you need to do. And I followed what he said. And I went from 13 subscribers and into about a little over 600 and just about 5 weeks, 4.5 weeks. That's insane for me. Now, I know some people get more subscribers, but there's a lot of people out there running with cheap bots and, computer programs to get subscribers and things like that. But that's a huge percentage. That's a huge jump in numbers going from 13 to over 600. And that's because of Durianrider. He didn't have to help me. He didn't have to answer the message. I remember I sent him a message on bikes. I ride bikes. I'm from New York City, so I was into biking. But I asked him for some bike tips. He answered me back. He didn't have to. He's not about the numbers. He's not about the subscribers. The dude, look at the content that he puts out. Look how many videos that he cranks out. If he didn't care about anybody, if he didn't care about helping all these thousands of people, he wouldn't crank out the number of videos that he does. And you're going to get some people, oh, he's all about the money. He deserves to make the money. If he's putting the work in, why shouldn't he get paid for it? More power to him. More power to him. I just don't understand. I'm not the type of person to jump ship when a ship is sinking. You understand what I mean? My thing is, if you're my friend and I'm down with you, I'm going to ride that ship down to the bottom with you. That's just how I am. And it's easy to kick people when they're down, thinking that you're going to take and get a nice lift out of it. That's cowardly, man. That's cowardly. I just don't understand it. So again, I don't know Durianrider personally. I don't. But I can see that his heart is in the right place. And being in the position that he's not just making videos, he's an activist. And when you're an activist, man, you got to be willing to speak up. You can't be a soft-spoken activist. You can't. What's the old saying? A quiet mouth never gets fed. That's just his passion, That's just his enthusiasm just coming out, man. And I love that. What would it be? People tell me he needs to settle down. What will Durianrider be if he comes out all quiet? What would he be? That's not him. Durianrider needs to be Durianrider, and all the other people, you need to be you. You can't tell people what to do. We all have opinions. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. Everyone has one. I'm not perfect. I have a very small channel. I have 37 subscribers. That's it. But I'm thankful. I praise God every day for the subscribers that I had, and I keep pumping out the videos. I'm not doing this to get likes. I'm not doing this to get some, like I'm giving a shiny red apple to the teacher. It's just like I'm looking at the vegan community, the plant-based community. You guys are always saying, oh yeah, you need to go vegan, and I agree with all that. But how do you expect anyone to go vegan and you're fighting amongst yourselves like a bunch of stray dogs? Like a bunch of stray dogs. Again, is Durianrider perfect? No. Are you perfect? Ask yourself that. Are you perfect? None of us are perfect. We say some good things and we say some bad things. He apologized. Now it's up to you whether you want to accept it or not, and let's move on. But I don't think it's right, people trying to basically crash everything into the ground that he's built, him and Freely. That's ridiculous. If you don't like what they say, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to watch the videos, watch something else. Again, I'm not saying this to get on anybody's good side. I'm not saying this to get on anyone's bad side. But we are all individuals. We are all going to have good days and we are all going to have bad days. But sit there and just, I'm not trying to justify what he did. He probably could have went about it better. He could have rephrased it a different way. He probably could have contacted the dude personally. I don't know all the details. But what I'm focusing on is his heart. Does he have a good heart? Is his heart in the right place? Is he doing this to help people? I believe he is 100%. I make YouTube videos. I know what it's like. This isn't easy work, man. It's not. People think you just turn the camera on and you run your mouth. No, man. You got to be creative. You got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to put the time in. This stuff is not easy. And that dude's cranked out thousands and thousands of videos. Thousands. People say, oh, he's doing it for the money. Well, if he's doing it for the money, good for him. He deserves it. The dude works his ass off. He works his ass off. So again, I'm not here to take sides. Again, like I said, I would have never went vegan if it wasn't for Durianrider. Here are the people that helped me go vegan. Dr. Sari, again, I want to thank you very much. She told me years, even before I start watching Durianrider's videos. But I didn't listen. I was hard-headed. Then I ran across Durianrider's videos. He was a key factor. Freely, I watched a ton of her videos. Again, same with her. Her passion, her love of this whole culture, because that's what it is, man. You can see they love what they do. That's what attracted me to this. And then Gary Roski was the one that put the icing on the cake. When I heard his speech, the greatest speech you ever hear, that was it. I went vegan the next day. So I say to you, Durianrider, keep doing what you're doing, man. You apologize, man, just keep rolling. You know, you're human. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to have some good days and you're going to have some bad days. Maybe you're off a little bit on that day, you know, but keep doing what you're doing, man. You help thousands of people change their lives for the better, for the better. But what I'm saying here is this whole plant-based community, man, we need to learn how to get along. I don't care if you're high carb, raw till 4, and what other everything everyone else is doing. We're all part of the same thing. We're all plant-based. So we all should get along. I hear people crashing raw till 4. Raw till 4 works. I did it. I followed it. I went from 185 pounds down to 160 pounds with no exercise. Now, my body type's different than a lot of other people's. I wasn't obese. Again, everyone's going to get different results. But I followed what they said. Some people expect to get results off Raw Till 4 and they're not following it. But it worked for me. I had amazing results. Do I follow it now? I do it a few days a week. I might do 3 days, 4 days Raw Till 4. But I'm still plant-based all the way around. I'm at about 180 pounds. I'm fit. I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. And again, Durianrider, thank you very much. Again, man, that's your fire, that's your enthusiasm, and don't change because you wouldn't be you. I'm going to say it again. Don't change because you wouldn't be you. Be who you are. And if people can't deal with that, well, heck, man, they don't have to watch your videos. So again, I'm not choosing sides. I'm just here saying how he has helped me and helped thousands of other people. And that's the thing about life, man. You got to learn forgiveness. If you can't learn to forgive, then, man, life ain't worth living. So, Sensei Vegan. Hello. Good night. Okay, light is fading fast. I just want to end by saying this. And this is going to be a repeat, but I think it's a strong point to end on. When I had contacted him, when I DM'd him, Durianrider, on how to help me out, give me some pointers on how to get more subscribers, he actually follows me on Instagram. So I went in and I looked at a picture and my jaw hit the floor. He had this thing, it was called Ask Durianrider. I guess you ask him questions. And he had over 30,000 questions to be asked in his inbox. And the dude gets back to me the next day, 8 hours later, 9 hours later, whatever it was, answered my question and helped me get my numbers up. That goes a long way. If a person didn't care, if a person didn't give a damn, he would have never replied. He would have never replied. So, I mean, again, nobody is perfect. But I can see that he is really trying to help people. He's really trying to help people. And you don't see that very often today, man. We live in a dog-eat-dog world, man. We live in a backstabbing world where people will smile in your face and the first chance they get, man, they will stick you in your freaking back. But to me, that gesture went a long way because he didn't have to help me. He didn't have to help me. 30,000 questions, that's a lot. And he took time out of his day to help me. So again, Durianrider, I appreciate what you do, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Again, you're going to have good days and bad days. Let's just hope that your good days outnumber your bad days. Let's just put it that way. Again, I'm Sensei Vegan. And again, I appreciate what you do, man. And I just keep doing what you're doing. You got that fire, you got that passion burning, and don't let that fire go out, buddy. Just keep on doing what you're doing. What's up, everybody? You know what? I'm going to add something else. I'm actually walking back up, and this came to me as well. You're not going to agree with what everyone does. That's just life. Heck, man, you have family members, whether you're a husband, wife, your son, your daughter, it doesn't matter. You don't even agree with everything that they do. So how in the heck are you going to agree with everyone else on this earth all the time? You're not. It's impossible. Let me see if I can get some better light in here. As you can see, the light is definitely fading. But it's impossible. It is impossible. You are not going to agree with everybody 100% of the time. Again, do I agree with everything Durianrider says and does? No, I don't. Is he right on everything? No, he's not. But is he right on a lot of things? Yes, he is. Does he have a lot of knowledge? Yes, he does. He's a very knowledgeable guy. You can see that. You can see that. So again, man, it's give and take. It's give and take. So I don't know, man. Like I said, people, we have to learn forgiveness, man. If you can't learn forgiveness, life is going to be very tough and rough for you.